Audio Jungle.
Hey all you Larockers, welcome to Larock's Cooking Adventures. I'm your host Larock, and today guys we are going to butcher a 0x1 strip loin. Before we get started, shout outs to a couple people who are behind the scenes helping me get this page running. Shout out to Josa out in AC. Shout out to Little Shadow Banga. Shout out to all my subscribers and fans that are helping me to get this channel up and running. I'd like to thank you all. But let's go ahead and get right into this. We have a strip loin today. When you guys see this meat cut and served in restaurants, it's typically called a New York strip, or it could possibly be a Manhattan with Manhattan fillet, which is pretty much just the strip loin cut in half. Let's take a look at this meat. When you guys are getting and buying your meat, you want to make sure you get a quality piece of meat, okay? This here is that there strip, and she's about 13 pounds. She's a big girl, okay? On this side, where this knuckle is, this lump you can see, let's see, it's a big piece of meat there. That knuckle part right here, this is your vein inside, okay? This is part of the sirloin. Here's the back strap. I'm gonna get rid of this. In the front is the chain side. We're gonna get rid of that. Then on this pretty right side, we have the rare side. Oy! She's heavy. Okay. Okay. So let's get right into this. We're gonna take boner, go straight in there like that. And cut this silver lining off. The back of this back strap, we're gonna get rid of this whole piece. Like that. Now you guys wanna be careful not to cut too far into the meat, okay? What you don't wanna do is waste your meat or lose money by cutting off too much of that good meat there. You don't wanna do that, okay? So don't do that. Now me, depending on who I'm cutting and cooking for, depends on how well I actually trim this piece of meat, or any piece of meat for that matter. If I'm in a restaurant and I'm selling it, of course I'm gonna trim it to perfection, you know, with minimum loss. If it's just for me here in the house, it doesn't kind of really matter, so I might not put that much energy and effort into it. But like I said, if it's for a restaurant, if I'm doing something for a restaurant or I cater a job, I'm going to make sure that I trim it well. Trim it very good and clean. Okay? Now you can see here where that fat is, right? This piece here. We're just going to trim alongside that. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Pretty much a big piece of fat. So that's good right there. Now, if you're in the house and you're doing this, you know, you can save these pieces for soup, stocks, something just to saute and nibble on, cut it down, clean it out, get those chunks of meat and just, I don't know, make a sandwich or something out of it. But it's definitely useful. Make a stock with it. Some sort of a beef stock. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I'm actually not going to do anything with it. So I'll just sit it here for now. Okay. Okay. She's looking good. She's looking good. Like I said, remember, you don't want to cut into the meat too tough, because now you're starting to lose money and product. So let's make sure you don't do that. Now, a lot of chefs like to leave a lot of the fat on it because they say it's flavorful and all that jazz. But I'm not one that's really into the fat situation. So I'm just going to remove a good portion of it. Like so. Get rid of that. Like that, like that. And we're going to flip this puppy over and get rid of all this stuff in this chain here. Okay, so it's just melting right off like that. Like that. Now, this chain, for sure, I would advise you to keep this. You know, if you're in the house, this is something that you can hack up later. Definitely get some, you know, some quality sandwiches or something out of this. Okay, there's lots of meat there. You know, you see? Boil it, something. Looks good. Looks good there. I actually like butchering. I don't know what it is about taking a knife and going through the meat. Maybe a little weird, but I get into it when I do. We'll just get rid of some of this off the top so that we get to a nice pretty piece of meat. See that? Even this, I mean, you could even save this and put it in a stock, or, you know, some sort of a soup or what have you. Look at this. This looks good. Again, I want to send shout outs to all of you Larockers who have been supporting my page. Okay. She's looking good. She's looking good. Some more, a little bit of silver lining. Just take that off like that. Like that. And like that. Okay. 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 Now, again, when I start cutting, I get all the way into this. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. Okay, see how good this meat looks? Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna flip her back over. Okay. Whoa. Don't do that, okay, guys? Don't do what I just did. That's not gonna be good for your video or your meat. Okay, you stay still, camera. Stop with the tricks. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Get rid of that. You see this lining in the hair? Might want to get rid of that also. But this is how you like it, you know. Getting back to selecting meats. Meats are like anything else. You have your bottom grade, you have your middle grade, and then you have your higher grades meats. If this is, depending on what you're cooking for, would depend on what you should actually buy. Or how you're going to use the meat. You know, if you're going to use it as some sort of a filler or sandwiches or something like that, don't go for the choice, the premium, or a Kobe. Just get a regular strip. But if you have nice guests and you want to impress them, then you're going to want to get a better quality choice or higher grade of meat. Okay, she looks good. Again, I'm not personally into all the fat and all that situation, so I'm going to remove it. Or remove a good portion of it. Chefs don't like to do that. They feel as if you're losing the flavor of the meat. Well, my theory is, you're not. And you want the people to taste the meat, not the fat. This cattle grew his whole life with this fat. So, in my opinion, not going to lose anything. If you don't already have the taste of it, then you're tripping. Says Larock. Okay, this is a beautiful steak here. Let's get rid of this little pieces of the chain. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Now the strip vein side, I'm just gonna cut it off. Okay? And get the center portion of the strip. Like such. Spot right about there. Like that. And this piece you could like make a roast out of it or something. Just throw it in a pot with some in a pan with some vegetables, put it in the oven, get it baked off, season it nice. Now we are down to our strip. Okay, just a little more cuts. Again, I get way deep into this, so you guys might not want to, you know, cut off as much as I just did, because you might be one of those that actually believe in the whole fat theory. So, just go ahead and get to cutting some portions out of this. You can cut your portions how you like them. Depends on who you're feeding, again, as to the size, you know. Just cut a little piece off the end so you get a flush cut. But even this steak is good, yeah? Look at that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. We're going to go like 12-ounce portion. Look at that. Nice. Yeah? Like that. I like that. I like that. Now, like to have a Manhattan fillet is basically the same thing. It's just one of these strips. Look at this nice fat boy. One of these strips, basically cut like this. Manhattan. Regular strip. Regular strip. Regular strip. Regular strip. Vein in end. See that lump? That's part of the sirloin of the cattle. This piece right there. This fatty piece. Big, nice, healthy. Ow, ow, ow. Okay? Okay. Now, just to show you guys how to make one little steak out of this, since I already cut it and really don't have any plans and anything to do with this, I'll make you guys Pittsburgh, which is pretty fast to make, pretty quick to make, and it won't take long. Pittsburgh should cook within under 5 minutes for sure. Maybe 2 minutes on each side. It's a steak that is like charred on the outside, charred on both sides, and then rare raw in the middle. So we're gonna get a nice fat piece, this one, like that. I'll put maybe some cracked black pepper on the surface of each side, and maybe a little bit of season, steak season or something. Maybe I'll do these two as well. So we'll do 4 Pittsburghs, just to give you an example. Okay. Okay. I'll use these two and these two. Okay, so we have some whole black pepper here. I'm just gonna crack these. I'm gonna use the top and just grind them out. What I'm gonna do is just crush them with this saute pan. I'm gonna put a napkin over top like that because I don't want them really fine. Just push and roll a little bit. Okay. You gotta use a little bit of pressure and force. Break them up. Okay. Okay, they're getting there, you see? A little bit more. gonna have a powerful punch. Boom. Just raw pepper. Okay. That's gonna be good enough. Okay, so we're gonna take our steaks, the Manhattan fillets, and the regular New York strip. Okay. Put it on there like that. Put them on there, press them in. Press them in. Press them in. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Now I will, just for a little added bonus, use a little bit of garlic powder and put the peppermint back together and grind a little bit this way on there. So your grind is gonna make that pepper too fine. And a little bit of garlic, just a little bit because I like garlic. Now your restaurants might not do it like that, but we're not at a restaurant. This is Larock's Cooking Adventures. So we're gonna do it how Larock likes to do it. Okay, like that, like that, like that, and this side. Ooh wee, you bite that piece. Ooh wee. A little bit of garlic again. Bah, 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 bah. Like that, like that, like that. A little bit of kosher salt, but just the heavy, thicker salt. Okay, like that. Like that, like that. Now, meanwhile, I'm doing this over here. I have the top of a skillet pot heating up, because making this Pittsburgh, what you essentially want to do is char the outside while the inside is still rare. Okay, I believe this concept came from steel workers back in the day who would like take a piece of steak and cook it right there in the mine because it was so hot or what have you. And they would char the outside, but the inside would be raw. And I do believe that's how Pittsburgh came to life. Okay, guys. I wasn't kidding when I said I had a top of my pot. This is my cast iron pot, and that is the top of it. So, to do this Pittsburgh, I'm just going to use this. Make sure it's super hot. Now, you guys, when you're doing this at home, be careful. It is going to get really, really, really smoky. I'm not going to turn my exhaust on because I want you to hear me. So, what we're going to do is take the fillet part and the New York strip regular part. See how smoky that is? Ooh wee. We're going to give that about 2 minutes. I set a timer for 2 minutes. Char the other side. We didn't put oil in here because we didn't want to fry it. We don't want to fry the steak. Typically, New York's, or Pittsburgh's rather, might be done on the grill with high fire, high flames, charring the outside of the steak. Remember, you want the outside charred and the inside rare. See that smoke coming off of there? Let's take these off. Some here, some here. Other two. Like that. have a look. Okay, so here are the two we just took off. See that? See? Beautiful. Cooked perfect. Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in. It's always been a pleasure. If you liked this video, if you thought it was educational in any form, way, or fashion, or if you thought it was just entertaining, or you just happen to like my ugly mug, please give me a subscription. Please give me that thumbs up. And like and share these videos with your family, friends, and even your haters. We take haters too. I got a couple of those. I'm sure you guys got some and know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Oy. Let's take another look at that again. Okay. Okay. This is Larock signing out. You guys have a beautiful day. Ciao.